Welcome viewers to another episode of the Big Leaf from Mirae. We have with us Mr. Shyam Sutrave. Shyamji is the founder, CEO of Arthchakra Capital Pvt Limited based in Hyderabad. He has been one of the most active entrepreneurs, I would say, in the distribution space from Hyderabad in the last 1 decade. He worked in mutual funds. He worked with general insurance before setting up Arthchakra almost 8 years back in 2012. Since then, he's managing investments for 900 families across the world and based out of Hyderabad. And Arthchakra is also the winner of the Special Jury Award on Financial Distribution and Advisory from CNBC TV 18. So welcome, Shyamji. Thank you for taking out time and being a part of the Big Leap. Why don't you start for our viewers by telling that how does this journey start for you?
Thank you, Mayukh ji. It's my pleasure. My journey started in 2013. Okay, we started this Arthchakra Capital Pvt Limited. Okay, prior to that, I was working with a few AMCs and a general insurance company. Then when I was working with these mutual fund companies, many of my clients, they wanted me to diversify my business. Actually, why I started is a main motivation by my own clients, my own team. Clients I always prefer first, and they are my team members, and they always supported me. Because of that motivation, we started in 2013 and successfully running this business. And we actually follow asset allocation model.
Whenever you start up, everybody says that's the most difficult time to acquire clients. So how did your initial journey be in getting the clients to engage with you in Arthchakra?
Yeah, well, this is actually most difficult question for many, but definitely I can say not for me because I am from the industry, I can say frankly. And most of the clients, like we started this journey with 10 to 15 corporate clients and 5 to 6 like retail clients. Okay. With these clients, we started first educating clients and like educating on the mainly like easy products like liquid plus, where most of the like people they won't prefer much these kind of products. Okay, many reasons are there behind that, but I found like why not? Why not take total SOW of my client in my hand? But not like a greedy person, but yes, I wanted to educate my clients with the help of liquid and liquid plus. And later on stages, I have given some financial planning. So whatever they accumulated money and how to diversify for their future purpose. This was, I mean, like never face any problem to manage clients here. So this is a kind of trust and mutual cooperation, mutual understanding between my clients and me. They are my motivators. And before starting this business, I did my proper research, whether I am really for this industry or not. So most of the client out of 100, I got almost 80 to 90% people have given the positive reply. Why can't you start your own business and diversify their asset? I mean, their request from the client base. So then I thought, okay, why can't, why not I start my own business in this? So like that, I started my journey and successfully I am running this business now.
Okay, lovely. So many people, when they start the business, they always look at having client acquisition by equity assets and then move on to asset allocation when debt. Yours has been a totally reverse method that you had got your clients through the debt side. It still remains an integral part of your asset allocation. So why don't you talk about the reverse which you have worked with clients?
So, I can take an example of one of my client. Sure. Okay. When I start the relationship with any client, professional relationship, so first I educate client on a proper, all kind of products. Then, that relationship will go into that extent, those people will show entire their bank balance. Kind of bank balance means it's a kind of like whatever statement and all. Then my experience in the mutual fund industry, I started with some few AMCs and I was there in the corporate channel and all. And
Yes.
I felt this debt and liquid, why people are missing. Okay.
Okay.
Why should I give chance to banker to tap my client? And when I have one option and mutual fund industry has given the option, so
Okay.
why should not? I mean, this is the best option to enter in their premises, enter in their pocket kind of thing. And then what I have done is most of the clients. So starting, this industry is like everybody thinks mutual fund is nothing but the only stock market related.
Yes.
But I changed their concept. Because this is not only stock market related. Even you can consider this as your like saving account or FD kind of thing. Yes, we should not promise anything, but at least we can I mean like tell whatever I mean returns we are expecting depends on the past return or whatever portfolio based. So with that, I used to take out of 100 first 10 rupees or 20 rupees with from my client and invest in the liquid and liquid plus. I know that I am not going to get any revenue out of that. Even that we are not even cover our petrol cost on that. But first of all, not to feel greedy here because I entered in this industry to educate my client, not only for on like equity balance kind of thing, but entire financial planning is my goal, ultimate goal.
Yes.
So in that, many of my clients, believe me, many of my clients, I keep only just a 10% or 5% of their money in saving account. Remaining 90 will be with me. This was my actually objective behind the educating my client. Then slowly, like depends on their like amount, like balance, whatever accumulated amount. I used to discuss with my client. Was you invested 100 rupees, today is a 150 rupees or 115 rupees, whatever. This 15 rupees, why can't you invest in the equity? Why? Because people always think our industry, financial industry, as like we should get the fixed kind of us, whatever returns.
Yes.
Okay, whatever 15 rupees, that is profit out of investment. With that 15 rupees, I used to like invest in the equities, aggressive equity. It depends on the objective of the client. Then out of that only, I used to generate the equity proportionate. So
Okay.
this was what I mean. My journey behind this reverse way why I followed is like to enter into their premises, enter into their family. This was the best option. I got it.
Okay. So my next question would be, when you see clients being managed in a different manner, how do you think is a distributor able to retain clients over such a long period of time? What is your key thought in that? How do you manage clients' expectations, their asset allocation, and make them stick to the plan for now it will be decades?
Actually, very tough in our industry because when we get returns, client will appreciate. When you are not getting returns, or I mean, this is like a fact. Those
Yes.
people they want to exit.
Yes.
But here also you can think why not reverse way? Before taking money, if you follow asset allocation model,
Mm.
okay, if you like educate on this only one line asset allocation,
Mm.
you won't get any kind of redemption or any kind of like a pressurize from the customer.
Okay.
Asset allocation model I used to divide depends upon their objective. Okay, entire 100 rupees, I never suggest my clients to keep it into equities because these people they think this. I mean, like equity side always they should see in the like positives only. But in that for that reason, if you're dividing that asset into like different assets, liquid plus, and balance, and other equity schemes, whenever he requires money, I used to, and I am doing this practice from last 8 years. I'll give only liquid plus as an exit option. So
Okay.
particular like one objective, like one guy he wants to create asset for the family. I mean like children education. That is sentimental based.
Yes.
So I always remind him, because this is the amount where you kept for your daughter, where you kept for your son. Why can't you, I mean, retain this and just continue this one and touch? touch this liquid and liquid plus category where I created always I created for you the surplus. So people definitely out of 199 people, they used to listen all these things. So
Okay.
like that, I retained my clients till now. So retail clients, never they exit from my end. Yes, corporate clients, they require money because of their whatever regular activities. Those people exit and again they come back within short term. But
Sure.
retail clients is the objective based only. So I am getting that positive response from my clients. They never exit.
Okay, great. So I'll introduce my colleague Krishna Chaitanya here. Krishna is from our Hyderabad branch, and he has been managing the relationship with Arthchakra and Shyam sir since inception. I would request Krishna to share his experiences on this.
It was always a pleasure working with you, Shyam sir. You always had a special way of advising to your clients. You made sure your clients understand not only on the equity side, you made sure that they also understand on the debt side of the financial planning side. And if you look at, we always had a various kind of discussion. Whenever I used to meet Sham, we used to have a discussions on the debt asset class. How can the debt be utilized in advising their clients in a various financial goals like short term, medium term, or long term. I can also say one unique example where Mr. Sharma has used to advise to his employees who are working under him that how can they utilize the SIP in a debt fund to fill their insurance needs like health insurance, which is the utmost one of the most important part. He made one of his employees to do an SIP in a liquid fund to make sure he definitely meets his health insurance premium. That is one of the unique styles he made sure. And one more part, one of his co-workers or his employee was unique in his art style. He encouraged her to come up with this artistic style where I can, whenever I visit his office, I can see that there are certain paintings which reflects the bear and bull markets, various market cycles. That is one of his unique style. That's the best part of Shama sir, which I can say. Thank you.
So Shyam sir, my last question would be, we had just come out of a very interesting time of 2020. All our businesses and everything had gone upside down. Now in 2021, how do you see the business going ahead? What would your advice be for other fellow mutual fund distributors?
So most of the distributors, like they know that our industry is a cyclic based. Okay, we already saw one COVID phase one, and we saw drastic changes in the industry.
Yes.
Then what happened after that? Who stayed back or who retained clients? They are now enjoying the fruits. And people are, take my word, people are happy and they're just blessing us like their family member. I mean, I'll tell you one instant, just if you allow me. So one of my client, he wanted, he invested some X amount for his daughter's marriage. Exactly in March, when market came down, that value depreciated by 6 to 7 lakhs. And their total value was totally, I mean, he was totally in a shock mode. They wanted to redeem that money that time. But at least we can sense the market. Okay, we are not just agents or something without studying. We are not giving this kind of advice to our clients. So we can sense on what basis this market has come down, whether technical basis or logical basis or whatever you can take. So with that study, I just told him, just believe and stay back for another 6 to 7 months. Take my words, that's 6 lakhs I recovered, and more than that, another 5 to 6 lakhs I have given as a return. Now his daughter got married and he's a really happy person. Otherwise, he wanted to take loan because they are like small retail guy. We can understand the pain losing 6 lakhs rupees when he needs that money. But luckily that, I mean, due to COVID, he got the time for the marriage and he got back that money. And only not advise, I can tell my all fellow distributors, believe this industry. Practically, I saw what industry has given to me. My self-respect, my dream I am fulfilling. And if you have passion, if you have zeal, I can definitely suggest this industry will take you somewhere. And indirectly or directly, you are the part of the nation building operation. You know why? Because we are taking money and we are investing in our India, and ultimately that will help to grow our GDP or whatever you take the technical terms. So this indirectly you are supporting our India itself, not only your family. So this is what one advice. And second, I can tell you, I mean, in our industry, a lot of stress we are going through from last 3 years. Okay. For that, I always suggest my all distributors, even I'm maintaining some groups where we advise on the yoga meditation part. My own videos I create, and I suggest my clients, even clients and distributors, to practice that. Because ultimately, when you are on peace mood, then only you can give the proper advice to your client. Client is giving without thinking, total whatever is hard and money in your hand. So better to keep yourself fit and healthy, and just maintain that health, and wealth definitely follow you. If health is not there, this wealth is ultimately I mean, it is no use of whatever we earn. And spend quality time with your family. Ultimately, we are doing for our family members. So this is my, I mean, like my personal experience and advice I can give it to my friends, all friend group, and even mutual fund industry, entire industry, not to take stress.
Thank you, Shyam sir. That were very interesting and different advice, but to take care of health, to be able to manage the wealth. So we wish you and Arthchakra all the very best for the future. It has been a pleasure to be associated with you and your firm, and we look forward to a long more innings ahead into the future. And thank you, viewers, for joining us for another episode of The Big Leap. We look forward to bring many such stories again in the future. Thank you and take care. Thank you, Shyam sir, again. Thank you.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.